Hey y'all, today we're going to show you how we make a low-carb lasagna casserole in our slow cooker.
All while having a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Ow. Ow. I like it. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the Good Old Boy, where we cook up dishes straight from recipes.crock.com. That's this hot lady's wonderful website, and today we are going to cook up a lasagna casserole in our crock pot. And for all y'all who want low carb stuff, guess what? This is low carb and it is high yum. Very, very good. The first time that you made this, I'm like, you're going to put chicken in it? And it's not going to have noodles? And it's going to have, and I'm thinking of all these, I'm like, that doesn't sound like it's going to be lasagna.
And it is not lasagna. It is a casserole that tastes like lasagna.
And I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt since you got like over 1,000 recipes on the site and they're all good.
Yes.
So I took a bite and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
You were right.
He loves this recipe. He's excited about it every time we make it.
Oh, so
we
good.
got this idea for how to kind of substitute the noodles from a really great cookbook, which is in our Amazon influencer shop called Keto Comfort Food. So if you're looking for a cookbook out there that has these kinds of ideas, that's one of the ones we recommend. Their recipe was different than ours. We just kind of made our typical lasagna recipe, but used the idea of a substitute noodle. So, are you ready?
It was a good way to use your noodle. What you need for this lasagna casserole are the following. You need 2 pounds of ground sausage. Ground sausage.
You could use 1 if you're not really into sausage.
Used to.
But we like it.
Used to. That way when I come over, I like it.
We made it both ways.
And it's better with 2. And so 2 pounds or a pound if you want to be that way. But I'm telling you, 2 pounds of ground ground sausage is the first way to start this off. You also need a 4-ounce can of drained sliced mushrooms. You need 1 24-ounce jar of your favorite sauce, marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever you want. We use the low carb stuff. It's very good, and trust me, this stuff is a little on the expensive side, so I'll be using the whole jar, and I'll be sprinkling a little water in there and shaking out the rest because it's just that good. This stuff is worth its weight in gold and just about as expensive. You also want 1 full tub of ricotta cheese. This is 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. You want some sliced lunch meat, some deli lunch meat, the thin sliced chicken. This is a rotisserie chicken breast, and it works out real good.
You're gonna need 8 or 16 slices.
Yes, so make sure that when you bring this home, don't eat it all, and you know, don't make sandwiches with this. And then you also need,
from experience.
I know, you also need 12 slices of mozzarella. Not, I mean, you could slice your own.
12?
Remember how I said don't be making sandwiches out of this? I come in from doing whatever I was doing. I look in the fridge. I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Chicken sandwich sounds good. So I got my low carb tortilla and I loaded it up with lunch meat that I thought that was for. And then yesterday, she makes this wonderful dish and it calls to put cheese on top of it. And I'm like, I'd really like to have some cheese. And I look in the fridge and there sat this beautiful package of sliced mozzarella cheese that I used 3 slices out of. How do I know? Because when I was putting the beginning recipe of this together, I realized I was going to be short 3 slices of mozzarella. So,
but we improvised, and
yes,
we're all right.
I had a brick, so I cut the cheese. So anyway, you need 12 slices of mozzarella, just like you put for sandwiches or whatever. 12 of those. And then what you want to do is you want to take your sausage and put it in a mixing bowl. And you want to combine with that your 24 ounces. All 24 ounces. You want to give me a little sprinkle of water in that. Here's the lid. And with your 24 ounces of your sauce, favorite sauce, put in your 4 ounces of your drained mushrooms. Why mushrooms? Why not? I'm a fun guy. Mix that all up. I know I could milk that joke to death, I swear. There we go. Perfect. And all you want to do is mix that together. Now, once you've got that mixed together, you want to take a couple spoonfuls of it and put in the bottom of your slow cooker. Don't use a lot, just a couple.
You're just wanting to get the bottom of the slow cooker wet.
Now, I had a bigger spoon when I did this, so I'm going to do some bigger So there we go. That should be enough right there. And I want to spread that just real thin on the bottom. I might put just a hair more in that. Right about there. You figure about a cup, maybe a little less than a cup of that in there, just to get it around in the bottom. It doesn't have to be perfect like me. It just needs to be in there. I say as I'm trying to make it perfect. Now,
we're going
got that layer.
to rotate through here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She is going to tell you what to do with the chicken.
Okay, so now we're going to take 8 slices of this deli chicken and lay it down kind of like you would if it were noodles. The chicken, along with the sliced mozzarella, are going to mimic the layer dividers that the noodles would serve as. So that's why.
And trust me, it works.
It is very, very yummy. We very much enjoy it.
When you put the cheese on top of the chicken, and people are going to say, can you use turkey? Yeah. Can you use ham? Yeah. If you want to. Roast beef.
I think it might give it a different flavor. Now, roast beef probably would give you a good flavor.
Give you a really meaty
I
flavor.
hadn't even thought of that.
Sausage.
Yeah, that would be a really good
See?
one.
I'm using my noodle.
Do you want to do the
Sure.
size?
So the next thing you want to do is you want to take 6 of your 12 slices that you did not eat already. I caught a lot of flack for that, y'all. So just take your 6 slices of your 12 and layer them on top of your chicken. There's 2 and a 3.
And one of the questions that we'll get from you guys is, can you make this in the casserole crock? And the answer is yes. That was what we made our first one in, which is why we're not making
You'll see that in
it right now.
Because we only have 1 casserole crock. We really should get another one.
I know.
Anybody want to buy us a casserole crock?
No.
You can if you want to. Okay.
Okay, you got that?
6 slices. Yes.
Okay. See, I timed this perfectly, so he has to do the most difficult part, I'm just saying. Which is the ricotta.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're going to take half of this, what's the remaining sauce, and layer it on top of the cheese.
Just make sure you try to keep it in your slow cooker.
So, we're going to set that down, and I'm going to spread it out.
Get my ricotta ready.
So it's just like making lasagna. Got your nice layers. We're just using different ingredients. And if by chance this is not your cup of tea whatsoever, we have like a bajillion Crockpot lasagna recipes already on the website. So this is just something different for us to be able to do.
I am now dolloping half of my 15-ounce thing of ricotta cheese. Just dot it, you know, like just little spoonfuls here and there, and until you run out of half. It's the best way to explain it, I guess. Use half of it and just kind of put it, because think about like when you're scooping out a serving, you want to make sure that you get a good portion
nice
of ricotta
bite.
cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and it is too. It's creamy. Ricotta cheese is amazing. Ricotta cheese is one of those cheeses that it's really good in lasagnas. It's really good in desserts. It's really good. And right there, one more dollop. That was missing a spot right there. Your turn.
All right.
Back with the chicken.
Yep. We're going to do 8 more slices of the chicken.
And if you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of steps, it's worth it. Because it's a lasagna. Lots of layers. The more layers, the better it is. Oh, that looks good. I want to eat it just like that.
Like before cooking it?
Oh, yeah. There's nothing in there you couldn't eat.
No, but it needs to cook and set up. That's something we're going to talk about too. Because all lasagna is better after it's given a little time to set up.
Even like the next day better is even
Yes. Almost every lasagna, I think, is better the next day. Cheese. But yeah, so we want this. We want to cook it. And then you want to let it cool for at least an hour in order to make it sliceable and it to stay in its slices. If you can't wait an hour because it smells so good and you want to eat it, then that's okay. You're just going to have more of a like spoonable casserole that's going to kind of fall all apart. Kind of like a regular lasagna would do if you don't give it the time to cool off.
here's the slices of cheese that come out of the package of sliced cheese. And this is my side. Let's see how thin that is. And then there's this hunk. That's my side over here.
Oh, okay.
I love the mozzarella.
Okay.
And so now you've covered it with your mozzarella.
Yes.
And then, go ahead,
Yes.
ladies. Go ahead.
Now we are going to cover it with the rest of our meat sauce and spread that out evenly. Ooh.
Easy.
Spread that out evenly.
I got some on my fingers.
And now we're ready for the rest of the ricotta.
Oh, I got that. I'm on it. Ricotta cheese. Again, use the rest of it. Dot it all over. Just like that. About a tablespoon or so per scoop, looks like. Sounds good. Huh? Oh, you know how well I measure stuff in tablespoons. Oh, that's about a tablespoon
Yeah,
there.
everything is a tablespoon.
You could give me a scoop shell. I'm like, oh, that's a tablespoon of sugar. All right. Just like that.
Now we're going to top with a cup and a half, or however you want to eyeball shredded mozzarella. You can buy the pre-shredded. It's easier and cheaper for us to buy the block and shred it in our kitchen. So I'm just grabbing some that was shredded.
And we're cheese freaks.
Yes.
So we're trying to save a little bit of money while doing that.
Yep. So we top it with cheese to give it a nice cheesy flavor. And then this cooks on low for 2 to 3 hours, correct?
That is correct.
Yep. So we will be
High
back
for an hour and a half. Just make sure you check it. And also, like we talked about before, we've done this in our casserole crock. And you want the cheese to melt evenly and everything. So especially in our casserole crock, we got to look at it. If about halfway through you're looking at it, if it looks like it's cooking up more on one side, pick it up, rotate it, let it cook for the rest of it. And I'm ready. I'm ready to try it.
Are you ready?
I'm super ready because I know it's good.
He knows it's good. And
Yeah.
so we've let ours cool off, and we even popped it in the fridge so that it'll be nice and sliceable.
Yeah. And we'll show you what that looks like in 3, 2, 1. And our lasagna is done. We got it in our casserole crock, as you can see. And oh my lord, that looks amazing.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down the middle. And then cut it down the middle again. This makes 8 slices.
Now see how every bite's going to have some ricotta in it? That's why you dot all around.
And we'll see how well this comes out for me.
Here, you do it.
I'm going to make sure I get all the edges so that... You're going to try that piece?
Yeah, we'll try this piece right here. Right in there.
Let me cut
Come
it
out
again.
just like that. Yeah, that piece.
There's the nice layers. Look at those layers.
Oh, pretty. Oh yeah, see if we can, I don't know if you can see on the sides there, see the layers of everything in there. You got some sausage, mushroom, there's some layers of cheese and chicken.
Yes.
Now, I'm ready for a taste test. How about you? Let's give us a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I get a big old
Bite of
hunk of that ricotta in there. My mouth's watering already. It smells so good.
It's very yummy.
Just in case it's still a little warm. No, that's kind of cooled off.
Yeah. Creamy bite.
Oh my god. That is low carb comfort food. It is. It's low carb, but it's lasagna. To me,
It's very yummy.
when you put that chicken in there, that's going to give it some body. When you put those slices, hopefully that you haven't eaten already, of mozzarella cheese on top of that chicken, it kind of melts down into the chicken, marries itself together, so it holds just like a noodle would. I don't miss the noodles at all in this.
It is so good. It does. It totally tastes like lasagna.
The ricotta cheese
and now
makes it
I'm
creamy.
like totally thinking about making it with roast beef because I think it would make it have even more of a lasagna-like flavor with a like real savory. But yeah, I don't notice the chicken in there. I think if you use thicker slices of chicken, it would probably taste more like a chicken parmesan. But
also be
yeah, very yummy. It's just a really great casserole. So, and it's a
That's
casserole that I think people, regardless of whether or not they're eating low carb or not, I think they would like it because it's got a yummy flavor to it. So, if you like this video, if you could give us a thumbs up down below, we would appreciate it. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, our crock potting family, we'd love for you to click subscribe and become a member of our slow cooking family. If you would like notifications whenever we upload videos like this, all you got to do is click the bell, which Mikey and whatever you do,
Life often.
eat good food.
And speak life.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. That's one of my favorite recipes ever.
I know. It's very yummy. That's why you didn't want. Oh, foul.
I got some lasagna in my pocket going jingle, wingle, wing.
Okay.
You good?
It's hot in here.
Fix it?
No, it's fine. Stop it. Okay.
That's even better than lasagna.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the